Welcome back, my clowns, drizzled in delicious maple syrup. It's me, Floofy, and I wanted to talk a little bit about Killer Clowns today. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Oh, dude, I love this game. I really do. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. It really does play like Friday the 13th, but I wouldn't know since I never played Friday the 13th. But you know, man, I just gotta say, like, I don't think it's for everybody, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. There is no game that exists that is truly for everybody, right? So really, that statement in general, it's not for everyone, is just, you know, it's a waste of breath. Because no game is for everybody. There will never be a one-size-fits-all situation. You know what I'm saying? So in Killer Clowns, you can play from two sides, as with most asymmetric games. And, so I always like to play a lot of human. But man, I gotta admit, with Ilphonic changing the way classes work, I feel like I've seen everything there is to see about the human side, you know? Because if you didn't know, before the game released, they changed the classes, they changed the description. Because originally, classes were supposed to be sort of unique, I guess? Each class had upsides and downsides, you know? And not like the type we have now. Like, for instance, police. You would deal more damage with guns, but you had low mobility. And that's unique. That's interesting, but they took it out for some unexplainable reason. I don't know, but I think the clown side is really where this game shines. You know, I'll tell you the truth. Because clown side is actually really fun. Oh, I mean, both sides are fun, okay? Both sides are fun, I can't say that. But I feel like I definitely prefer clown side more. You know? Because there are a lot of mechanics that, especially on human side, will start to annoy you just a smidge. Like, for instance, you'll get into a game as a human. You'll die within 2 minutes, and now you're stuck in the game for the next 10 minutes playing mini games. And that's not fun, you know what I'm saying? Even if they have mercy and cocoon you, you know, it doesn't matter because no one goes for hook saves anyway in this game. Which, you know, I really do just chop that up to people, they're scared, you know? It's the first couple weeks of a new game dropping, people don't know what's going on, people are very scared, you know? And I understand that, I do. But it still doesn't change the fact, you know? And you die really easily as a human in this game, you know? Especially if they have the freaking, oh, heavens forbid, they have the freaking corn bazooka or the bounce caster. Holy crap. I've played a lot of ASIM games in my day, dude, but that might be some of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen. Like, that is like 2016 Self-Care Infinites on DVD, you know? Where you heal so fast that the killer can't down you level ridiculous. The freaking bounce caster and cocoon gun are just, oh my gosh, what are you thinking, Alphonic? But we do have to understand that this was a early release build, and that things aren't going to be perfect, okay? And they're already working on it. They're already working on balance. They're watching the community very closely, and you know, I kind of have to give Ilphonic some respect here. They know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? I've been very critical of Gun and others in the past, but I can't say the same for Gun. I can't say that Gun pays very close attention to the community and listens to the community, you know? Of course the devs play their own game, but with Gun, I feel that I just don't know what it is with Gun, but they don't listen. I don't think they listen. Or if they do listen, it takes them so long to do anything about it, you know what I'm saying? But Gun isn't what this video is about. This video is about Killer Clowns and Ilphonic. And I've been a big fan of Ilphonic in the past. I think Ilphonic are the kings of ASIMs, rightful kings. Because they're very experienced, first of all. They have F-13, which is a great game. Ghostbusters, not for everyone, but it's still a good game from what I hear. I haven't played it, but I do plan to pick it up. And then you have Killer Klowns, which people are enjoying so far. People have criticisms and rightful criticisms. Like I said, Bounce Caster and Popcorn Gun are absolutely ridiculous, and I'm not sure how Ilphonic even came to the conclusion that this was okay. But they're already addressing it, so you know what? No harm, no foul. Okay, I'll cut Ilphonic some slack here. But you still have to admit that even though Ilphonic is working very hard, Killer Klowns is not a perfect game, dude. It's fun. Oh, it's loads of fun, dude, but it's not for everybody. And that's okay. It doesn't have to be for everybody. There will never be a one-size-fits-all game. But you never know if you don't give it a try. And if people try it and they don't like it, fine. But the most common thing I see is people hate on the game without even trying it. Which I made a video about that just recently, but that ticks me off to no end. Just try the game. It won't be for everyone. This game is not for everyone. But at least try it first before you make any judgments. There are some bugs in the game, but again, like I said, Ilphonic is already addressing them, so you don't gotta worry about it. Is there a lot of content in this game to start? Well, for a game that just dropped, yeah, there's a good amount of content. There's a lot of content if you think about it. Because I hate when people do this, but I'm going to have to do this to make my point. Comparing it to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which has been out for a year at this point. Killer Klowns already has way more content than a game that's already been released and out for 1 year. And technically, Killer Klowns isn't even out yet. This is early access by the time I'm recording this video. So, when the topic of content comes up, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of content. Is it going to be an acceptable amount of content like a year from now? Well, I personally don't think so. But some people do think so. There is a perfectly okay amount of content. But Ilphonic has to keep working on it, dude. They have a great start, but they need to keep working on it. But of course, at the time I'm recording this, there already is leaked skins and leaked content being worked on. So I'm not worried about it. Okay, I'll tell you the truth, I'm not worried in the least. Because Ilphonic is already working. They're data mining stuff every single day. And stuff that really makes me know that Ilphonic is in this for the long haul, right? And that's really what we're all here for, you know? We don't want another Saber situation where they support the game for a year and then tell us to screw off once they got all our money. But Ilphonic ain't like that. I know they're not. And people are gonna talk about Friday the 13th, but that wasn't Ilphonic's fault, you know? It's not even Gun's fault either. It's the shareholders, really. I bet you $1 million that Ilphonic and Gun wanted to keep that game going as long as they possibly could. But you know how the freaking Friday the 13th shareholders are. They ruin things. Okay, I'll be straight with you. But that's another reason why I'm really hopeful for Killer Klowns' future. Is that the Chiodo brothers are on board with this project already. They've played the game even. And they said they liked it. And when you have that kind of bragging power that the shareholders played your game and enjoyed it, I have beliefs that you're not going to have an IP problem situation. Now, could something happen? Yeah, I won't. That's a possibility. Maybe the Chiodo brothers break up and the brothers fight over who really gets to keep the IP. But I mean, dude, the IP is like 20 years old at least at this point. I don't think it's going anywhere. I don't think the Chiodos are going anywhere. Ilphonic future-proofed this game. They did. Ilphonic future-proofed this game, and you can tell, dude. Are some mechanics a little finicky right now? Yeah. Are some weapons super overpowered and they need to balance it? Yeah, maybe a little bit. But you can tell that the soul in this game is there. And that's the most important thing. You need soul to make a game. Well, I mean, make a game that survives a long time. Any schmo can make a game. You know what I'm saying? But a multiplayer game that lasts a long time, you need to be prepared. And you can tell Phonic is. They're here for the long haul, dude. And even if Killer Klowns goes under, I'll make an example here. Ghostbusters has had like 20 players for a very long time now. Months at least. Like 5 months, I think. Now that's a big deal because VHS had 20 players for like 2 months and the game shut down. You know what I'm saying? That game isn't here anymore. I really do miss VHS, but that's not the topic of this video. So, Phonic supports their games even though it might not be profitable. That's future-proof, dude. Future-proof to the max. All I wanted to say is the game may not be for everyone, but I definitely do think there is a future with this game. I hope I see you soon. Till next time. Bye now.